Miami's #1 hit music station, Y100, and on the phone right now, it is. I'm going to say it flat out, Bryan. It's an honor to talk to you, my man.
No, thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Now, let me first off start by saying when I heard your story, honestly, I just got chills. Now, I know you were there. You were at the show watching Jason Aldean.
We're having a good time, just singing along, and we're about 3-4 songs into it or so. And you've heard the stories. I'm sure
Right.
you've heard it a ton of times where people are thinking it's firecrackers. People are thinking it's faulty equipment. The whole bit. It's all the same stuff, and that's right when you get to this ba 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 sound that's happening. All I see in front of me, and Ben sees the same thing, is a guy drops right in front of us. Then about 4 feet to the right of him, bop, he drops in front of us, and I look at bop bop. 2 girls drop right behind us. Ben says, "Run." He grabs my shoulder and pulls me back. I grab the 2 girls in front of me, and I grabbed their hands, and I said, "Stay with me." As we're running, and all you're hearing is that over our head, that sound.
Right.
And you hear it hitting metal, you hear it hitting the stage, you hear it, and it's hard to believe that it is what it is. And I'm holding. I've not let go of. And these girls, their names are Nicole and Nicole, and have not let their hands go. And I'm like, just stay with me, stay calm. We're gonna be okay. Just run.
These girls are total strangers, by the way.
They're strangers. I know them about as much as I know you. And so I see it's a crate. It looks. It's this. It's like 18-wheeler pulls it, and its door is kind of propped. And I pull it open, and there's people in there. So I'm like, get in. And guys are jumping in on their own, and I'm lifting the girls up and lifting them up until I'm the last one. I jump up, shut the door. Now some other people start running up, and people are kind of freaking out, like, don't let anyone in. And I'm like, they're letting people in. And because you're still hearing this. You're hearing that sound, and there's all this melee and what's going on in there. There's a guy who's running around in there who is acting like, he's, oh, it's ISIS and it's this and it's that, and this is fake, and don't worry about it.
In your mind, I think the last report we got of this, it lasted for almost like an hour and a half. What did you feel? Did you feel like it was, even longer than that in that moment?
It felt longer because we were in a freezer, so every minute. What we could feel it on top of the fact that the adrenaline, being scared, it hadn't hit me last night, and I'm by myself. I had a moment where I was just by myself, and I went and got something to eat by myself in the restaurant here at Tropicana, and I'm leaving, and I'm having to go to another interview, and I'm having to walk to a car, and I've got to walk a couple blocks past this thing, but I'm not there yet. I'm just leaving the casino, and there's a gentleman. He's taller than me, and he jumps up playing blackjack, and he said, "You're that young man from TV." And I went, "I guess I am, yes, sir." And he said, "I want to shake your hand." And I walk over and I shake his hand. And he said, "Son, I want to thank you." And I started crying. I just started bawling. It was like, and I looked at him and I said, "I'm sorry, sir. I apologize." And he said, "It's okay."
What you've been through, we can't even imagine. All we can do is share your story, man. So listen, if I was there, I'd be crying with you, man. Yeah, I'd give you one big hug. Because honestly, like I said, you're a light for everybody. You're not just the Nicole's hero. Like I said, you're the nation's hero.
Thank you.
Bryan, let me put you on hold. Let's talk off the air, man.